for Syria! Freedom for Syria!
Freedom for Syria! Freedom for Syria! Freedom for Syria! Freedom for Syria!
Freedom for Syria!
President Obama, this is a message for you. Please help the people in Syria. Please, he is killing babies. And he kills people of all ages. And right now, his new method of torture, guess what it is, huh? Guess what it is? He's taking electric drills and drilling nails into people. Please, just do what you did to Osama bin Laden. I don't care what you do. Just please bomb him or something. Assad kills our children. He kills babies. He kills harmless women who are just sitting at home trying to take care of their families. Do something. He kills people that are just walking across the street and they're not protesting. And then they're just walking to get some food or water. And he's poisoning the water. Please bomb him or do something. Please.
My name is Muslim. These people are relatives or friends of people in Syria. Right now, the people in Syria are being butchered. We all know people who have been killed over there. Bashar Assad is a dictator. He thinks he inherited the country because his father was a dictator, took it over by military rule. And Bashar has never been elected. His father was never elected. They're just dictators, and the people want an election. They want Bashar out. It's been 40 years of him and his father robbing the people. Just recently, he sent his soldiers into some people's home. They took 16 people from the same family, men, women, and children, out in the street and killed them. They've poisoned the water systems in some of the cities. They've used poison gas at times. They're shelling people's homes with tanks, with the shells from tanks, and with grenades. Most of the people there live in condo buildings. They own a condo. He's come there and knocked down building after building after building with the people inside. People are afraid to go to the hospital because he takes the wounded ones out so there won't be any evidence, and kills them and hides the body or burns them or buries them someplace. He has butchered a lot of people, and he's still continuing to butcher over there. And he's got China on his side, and he's got Russia on his side, and he's got Iran on his side. They're all sending arms and equipment, and Iran is even sending people, soldiers, but they don't dress as Iranian soldiers. And they come over there, they don't speak any Arabic, they speak Farsi. They're not from the area, and they're killing people and torturing people. And we're not talking just about men, we're talking women and children too, little babies even. There's plenty of places where the whole family has been wiped out by Bashar Assad. It's really, the whole thing is criminal. It's crimes against humanity that are going on. And you know, during the Second World War, there was problems with Jews in Germany. And the world has been chagrined since that they let it go on. This is as bad or worse than what Hitler did. And Bashar Assad is doing it to his own people. There are some religious differences, different sects of Islam, and Bashar is from a different sect than the Sunnis that he's killing. The whole thing is a crime.
So why do you think the mainstream media isn't reporting the truth, what's happening over there? They're just like putting sugar on top of it or something like that?
No, I think CNN has been doing a good job of what they show, and I think most of the media has, but we wanted to get a little more. But no, I'm not complaining about the media, especially about Al Jazeera. They've been doing a wonderful job.
Al Jazeera is?
Al Jazeera has. They tell the truth, and they get people on there and talk to them, and they, pardon me, the people who have taken film of it with their cell phones, they get it to Al Jazeera. Al Jazeera shows it.
Yeah.
So they're showing the dead bodies.
But see, I asked you about the mainstream media. The first thing you said, who was giving you the good information, is Al Jazeera. CNN, Fox News, they're not telling the American people a lot of stuff. They're sugarcoating these things. They're not really telling the people. That's why you're out here doing what you're doing. Look at all these people that you guys brought out here right now.
I can't say they're sugarcoating.
Yeah.
Because I don't think they are. I don't think you can sugarcoat this. But I think that Al Jazeera spends more time on it, and part of the reason is that Al Jazeera is centered on the Middle East. And Al Jazeera is an Arabic station. They have both Arabic and English.
Yeah.
But essentially they're Arabic and they're familiar with the Middle East. And they're helping the revolutionaries over there. So Al Jazeera is doing more, but that's not to say that others are sugarcoating it. For other reasons, they spend less time on it than Al Jazeera does.
So what do you think Americans should pay attention and understand what's happening over there than over here?
Well, I think it's great for everybody to be educated about what's going on in the world, and maybe it would get some help for Syria. They need money, they need food, they really could use some anti-tank weapons. The people could, because Bashar is coming at them with tanks.
If we went to Iraq and liberated them, we went to Afghanistan to set those people free, why isn't it America over there, you think?
Well, maybe one of the reasons is they spent so much money in Iraq and Afghanistan. And, you know, there's been a lot of second thoughts about that because they haven't got that much out of it, but they're getting more out of Libya, and at a less cost, they could do a lot for the people of Syria without sending soldiers, without doing anything other than furnishing them with arms and money and food.
So how long has this been happening? How long has this been happening?
11 months.
11 months, but
11 months he's been killing his own people.
So you don't,
getting worse and worse.
So do you don't think the United States president, he knows about this, and just like we had to go out with Egypt and all these other countries, these other Arabic countries, it's been happening. But how come the spotlight hasn't been shown over there, or how come we're not jumping over there to help those people as quick as we help these other ones?
You'd have to talk to somebody in the government of the United States about why they're not jumping in to help. I think they could be helping, and should be helping. And some of our senators have said they think we should be helping even more than what I think we should be helping. But certainly I think that we should be helping the people by arming them.
Do you think anybody's turning a blind eye to let it happen?
Oh, I suppose some people are.
Look at Gaddafi. Look what is happening with Gaddafi. They jumped over there real quick. But if this has been happening for 11 months, Gaddafi, we went over there really quick, got him out. He's dead now. But it seems like 11 months is a long time for the American government to stay out of it.
It certainly is a long time for the world to stay out of it.
Yeah, the world, yeah, exactly.
It's a terribly long time.
Yeah.
And a terrible amount of murders that have gone on and are still going on every day by the hundreds.
So right now, if you could tell the American people one last comment and attention or help or whatever it is, what would you tell the American people?
I think just to put pressure on your elected officials to do something about Syria, to help them at least by arming them.
All right, that's it.
Especially anti-tank.
Yeah. Okay, that's it. All right.
Thank you very much.
All right.
I appreciate your time.
All right.
Wait, I turn